setup is so old now, I can't tell if this is on or not. I'm not getting any younger, so better get on with it. Might as well start from the beginning, I suppose. My name is Wolfe, CEO and founder of Wolfe Industries. I created this company 10 years ago to give the mages of this world a better place to work and make a living while putting their talents to good use. Within these files, I have painstakingly created and documented throughout my life and on the long journey across the globe, creating the groundwork for what is now this company, I have discovered much. These are my personal accounts and details concerning the events of this new, changed world in which we live. These files are to be used for education purposes and for future training should more changes come to be. We start at the beginning of all this. In the year 1992, when I was born. With the event many have dubbed the Pulse. I'm certain there's a more scientific name for it now, but I prefer to use the general public's version of the name. It's a bit more accurate than what someone in a lab coat might have come up with, in my personal opinion. Technology was on the rise, and many events of what was soon to be dubbed the 90s were fully underway. It was during this time that scientists observing our sun noticed something strange. Some called it a sunspot, others an anomaly, yada yada yada. The sun itself sent out what is to this day still described as, well, a pulse. A rippling wave of energy that bathed the earth in a strange kind of radiation that changed how we understood the world. The long and short of it is this. Energy ripped holes into a now only recently studied dimension that we who can manipulate it have dubbed the astral. With the opening of this dimension onto our plane of existence came the return of the force many have simply dubbed magic. Children were born able to harness these strange and chaotic forces, while others found a slow and more difficult time adjusting to the new effects, as the pulse had altered their bodily chemistry to give them a connection to the astral. This event is what heralded my birth. I had come crying into this world when the pulse occurred. I was the first mage ever born into this new world. And the 3 years that followed were known as the Golden Years. Years of research and discovery, new kinds of paranormal and supernatural flora and fauna that had all returned to the world upon this event. All of that, however, would change with the birth of my younger brother and sister. Darius and Maria Wolfe were brought into this world, much like me, during what is called the second pulse. A much weaker pulse than the first, this event brought no less change. With new additions to our family came new additions to the world. People's abilities became warped, and what would only now be described as monsters and beasts of legend returned to the world. Vampires, hellhounds, griffins, dragons, anything you can imagine, really. These are the base events that have shaped this world. Their consequences can be found in upcoming and later files. I will end this recording here for now. The records holder or your teacher will have the rest, should you wish to hear or read them. For now, I'll leave with this closing statement. We are the creations of this pulse, but we are still human. Remember that, and life will stay as simple as you want it to be, no matter what tragedies it wishes to bring. Zareth Lucian Wolfe, CEO and founder of Wolfe Industries, and last surviving sibling of the original Wolfe family, signing off. I need a drink.